Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, if we have people who have been truthful to William Ruto, then Senator Boni Khalwale is one of those truthful people when it comes to advising the president and pointing out the failures in the government. Khalwale is clear every time. He has been so articulative in all his submission. Today, in the parliament, he is advising William Ruto on what to do when it comes to cutting down on wasteful things and other things that he should avoid to make sure that the taxpayers' resources have been used in a way that also is recognized in our constitution and avoid the wastefulness. In his advice, he's asking Ruto to reconstitute his cabinet and they could dissolve the cabinet once upya. What's the meaning of that? We'll look into that. He's also asking Ruto to disband officers outside the constitution, including the Chief Administrative Secretary, Prime Cabinet Secretary, Office of the First Lady, Office of the Second Lady, the advisors. He goes further also to mention on the restructuring of the security organ by firing people like IG of Police, Koome, and others. He is also asking William Ruto to ground the Sky team. Unajua Ruto ndiye anaongoza huko. That is the advice from Boni Khalwale. Listen to him, then we'll go deeper to understand this.
Mr. Speaker, finally, things to do. Mr. President, dissolve cabinet, reconstitute it. Mr. President, disband officers outside the Constitution, including CAS, including Prime Cabinet Secretary. It is not in the Constitution of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, including officers of First Ladies, including, Mr. Speaker, advisors. If advisors are useful, then what David Ndii is doing is not advice, is misadvice. Mr. Speaker, the president should quickly restructure the security organs by firing people, the IG included. And finally, but not least, all the Sky teams must be grounded. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm on.
Senator Wambua. Senator Enoch.
Now, as we continue with the final discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Boni Khalwale is a senator representing Kakamega County, a man who was elected on UDA ticket under the Kenya Kwanza coalition. So he is part of Kenya Kwanza coalition, and to show you the deepness here as far as the party politics is concerned, he was elected on UDA ticket, where they say party position matters a lot. But this man is coming out of that and speaking his mind. This is also the majority whip in the Senate. Therefore, he was appointed by William Ruto. But he's here telling us that Ruto should dissolve his cabinet. What is the meaning of this? Khalwale is simply telling us that the cabinet that William Ruto appointed is incompetent. They have failed William Ruto, they have failed Kenyans, and they are part of what led to the protests that we are having in this country today. So, huyu ni mtu wa UDA anasema dissolve the cabinet, toa yote uanze upya. So, going forward, what we should know is that this cabinet is incompetent. It can never deliver. Boni Khalwale is an insider, but he's communicating openly. That means he has been telling in the cabinet and else, not in the cabinet, in their meetings. But it seems that Ruto is not a listening president. And that can be the reason why he's now coming to public to say. They have advised him away from the public. Amekataa kusikia. Ile Kalonzo anafanya leo ni kusema ya kwamba ni heri wananchi wajue ya kwamba I said this and I advised you, only that you refuse to take the advice. So that is it. Cabinet incompetent. And indeed it is. Because how do you draft something like the finance bill? Itakula kwa finance, kwa treasury. Ikuje huku, inapitia kwa cabinet kabla ifike huku. Then Musalia Mudavadi comes in and tells us that we have to support the finance bill and allow members of parliament to vote for it because voting against the finance bill means a vote of no confidence on William Ruto. What is that? How do advisors for Mheshimiwa William Ruto? How do you expect such people to advise Ruto when it's going wrong? They are worshipping William Ruto. They are not worth to be in that office. Otherwise, they should have advised Ruto that this finance bill is unfriendly. It will bring havoc. It will injure your presidents and your reputation. Your legacy is going to be destroyed by the finance bill. They never told him. But now Ruto has no legacy. Even the little he could get, the little respect he could get, he would never get it. Khalwale is telling Ruto to disband the office outside the constitution. This one, I totally agree with Khalwale. Those include the Chief Administrative Secretary, CAS. What is the meaning of that office? Uhuru had, was it 22? 20 there. Ruto appointed 54 people. He doubled Uhuru's number. As if he had enough budget, as if there was enough money in Kenya, as if everyone is living in a better life. As if we have no poor people suffering in this country who need help, including food. Kuna wale wanahitaji food relief. Hiyo relief food itatoka wapi? Kama hawa wanakula pesa huko. So he's telling William Ruto, do away with the Chief Administrative Secretary. We don't need them. It is outside the constitution. It does not recognize them. Ile na recognize tuko na permanent secretary, that is the engine. Huko ndio kile kinafanyika. Tuko na cabinet secretary. Hapo kazi yake ni policy issues. Period. Mambo ya assistant minister ya kazi gani? The PS should do his work, the CS should do their work. Imeisha. The office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. Rally is telling William Ruto to do away with that office. That means fire Mudavadi, close that office. It is not in our constitution. They did not insist to look for a way to put it in our constitution. So it is a legal office. It has a budget. Musalia budget cannot be compared to any other ministry budget. That ministry is getting a huge budget. Hakuna ministry nyingine inapata kama hiyo, hizo nyingine zinapata tu. After Gachagwa ya Mudavadi inapata ndo watu wengine. It goes to an extent of the office of the spouse to the prime cabinet, not prime, to the, yes, prime cabinet secretary, prime CS. Hiyo ofisi ni ya kazi gani? The office of the first lady and second lady. Khalwale is advising William Ruto to do away with this office. Huyu Rachel Ruto ako na budget. Ile budget kila kitu naonanga akifanya ni kuita Benin bishops with brown envelopes. But this first lady is not caring about the maternity, child health. Hakuna kitu amefanya. So we feel that the former first lady, Margaret Kenyatta, was the best. Linda Mama was here, and many other ones. She used to go for athletics just to attract funds to help in health care of children and mothers. What program has Rachel Ruto implemented. Implementing. What is he pushing for? Nothing. Yeye alisema ni faith diplomacy ndiyo ako nayo. Tuko na mapasta, mabishop, priest wengi tu, makanisa yako. Inacho Ruto achana na mambo ya makanisa yao, aende kwa kanisa kuomba. Hii mambo wachana nayo afanyie wananchi kazi. Sasa wamemwambia toa budget kwa hiyo ofisi, does not deserve one. But I want to tell you, if Ruto was performing the same way Margaret Kenyatta was performing, Bonde Kalwale would have not said what he said, because angeona indeed this office is delivering. But they are doing zero. That office must be closed. The advisors, David Ndii, Ruto said that David Ndii is misadvising William Ruto. Very true. If Ruto had the best economic advisors, what we are seeing today, the Gen Zs we are seeing on the road today, they will not be on the road. They will be busy doing other businesses and other things, because David Ndii would have advised the president accordingly, so that we have policies that are friendly to the business, to the economy, to our pocket, and to everyone. He failed. He's telling Ruto to restructure the security organs, and by doing so, fire some people, including IG, Japhet Koome. Kenyans are dying from live bullets. Why did the police use rubber bullet at a time when they see that they have been overpowered? Why did they resort to live bullet? Kwani walikuwa wanaua umbwa, ni ng'ombe ama ni binadamu? Hata wanyama waheshimiwe. This man is a failure. He has been silent. Nowhere to see him. But Kenyans have been killed. Kama kuku. He must go. So, Kalwale, in my view, he's right. I don't know your views, but let us put in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.